In the heart of Onitsha Market, there was a woman named Adobe. She wasn't the only food seller. Dozens of women sold jollof rice, beans, yam porridge, pepper soup. But somehow, Adobe's stall was always full. From morning till night, customers rushed her small wooden shed, fighting for space, begging for her food. Her rice never finished. Her soup pot never dried. And no matter how much people ate, they always came back hungry for more. Other women selling food complained bitterly. Food seller 1, hissing, "Every day, only Adobe. Is she the only one cooking in this market?" Food seller 2, whispering, "My sister, something is not ordinary there. Even when her food has too much salt, customers still lick the plate." The rumors began. Adobe is using something. At night, after closing her stall, Adobe would go home to a small clay shrine hidden in her kitchen. Inside was a black pot with strange carvings and cowrie shells around it. Every night she would stir the pot, whispering incantations. Adobe, chanting softly, "Let every man who eats from my pot crave it again. Let every woman who tastes it forget other food." Then she would drop a piece of roasted fish into the pot as an offering. By morning, her stew would bubble with an aroma no one could resist. Soon, things became alarming. Civil servants spent half their salaries eating at Adobe's place. Traders left their stalls unattended, rushing for her food. Even married men lied to their wives, claiming they were working late just to sneak into the market for her meals. And strangest of all, the food never got cold. No matter how long it sat, it stayed steaming hot, as if the pot itself breathed fire. One day, a young man named Chika, who worked at a nearby stall, noticed something odd. No matter how early he came to the market, Adobe's stew pot was already hot and filled to the brim, even though nobody had seen her light a fire. Curious, he followed her home one night. Hiding by her window, he saw her kneeling before the black pot, chanting. The shadows in the room seemed to move on their own, and the pot bubbled though there was no fire beneath it. Chika ran to the village elders and told them everything. The next day, the elders and a local priest confronted Adobe in the market. Elder, sternly, "Adobe, people say you use juju to enslave this market. Is it true?" Adobe laughed, her voice deep and mocking. "Adobe, foolish men. Do you think customers will eat your wives' tasteless food if not for me? My pot is my power, and none of you can stop me." But the priest raised his staff and sprinkled holy water on her pot. Immediately, it cracked open with a loud bang. A foul smell filled the air, and strange shadows escaped into the sky. Adobe screamed, rolling on the ground, her voice no longer human. From that day, her stall was deserted. No one came near her food again. Adobe herself became a beggar in the same market where she once ruled. The market women still tell the story to this day. Yes, Adobe's food was sweet, but not every sweetness is from God. And whenever they see a food stall too crowded, they whisper, "Hope it's not Adobe's magic again."